It's Thursday, meaning it's time for King's Pirate, a fool's gold campaign. Let's start by introducing our players, starting with Mudkip.
Hello, I'm Boulder. Mike Kip, also known as Boulder on Thursdays. Don't worry about that. I also did notice you laughed first. Bring it back to you. I'm known on Mike Kip on the Discord. Otherwise, I'm only really here on Thursdays. So that's why I'm a little bit more rusty with this, because it takes the entire other 6 days for me to forget how to do this, and then today I get to remember again. And then speaking of remembering, unlike last time, I'm going to remember to throw it to somebody. I'm going to throw it at Badges.
Hi, folks. It's me, Bat Kyle, also known as Badges Newt, the sort of resigned to being a hero because it just can't seem to be stopped at this point. Druid, and so congratulations, you got the right day. You can also find me on Mondays, at least for another few weeks, in our Grave New World campaign. That's the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG. Wonderful system. I play Jacob King, everybody's favorite half demon stoner oracle. That's kicking in. And then possibly on some Sundays coming up. So over to Ruth.
I was just relating to you. But thanks for being an asshole. Takes one to know one, though. So
it really does. We can smell our own.
Really could have been a better way to phrase that, but I'm glad you didn't.
There was no better way to phrase that.
Good thing I got us 100. We can give her a couple. Anyway, hi, I'm
Wait,
Ruth.
that one counts as a quack? I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
War game. We're not in world.
Thank fuck for that. Hi, I'm Ruth. I'm here today as Desrai. Super cool and strong. We love her. When we're back on Tuesdays, I will be here then as Exit, our resident fixer. And on Sundays, you can find me as Runa, and that's all. Hey, Encino.
That's me. Hi, I am Bison_Stonefist. Tonight I am playing Encino, who is the eager big damn hero to Badge's resigned why am I here again hero. On Mondays I play Jack. What am I gonna use tonight? Let's just call him Jack, and he is our disaster goblin and resident Xander of our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG Grave New World. That's a lot of fun.
Is Sarah frozen? Oh yeah, she was. Sorry.
Yeah, she froze for a sec. On Tuesdays, I run our Cyberpunk Red campaign. It's called Carnage Heights. Hopefully, we'll be back this Tuesday. I just have to actually draw the map for the mission I want him to do. But that's DM stuff. On Discard.
Hey, I am the Scarred Adventurer, otherwise known as Lucas Alexander Workcrest here on Thursdays. On Tuesdays, you will find me as Red Death. On eventually Sundays, you'll find me as another thing. You'll see me when that happens. I'll get into that. You don't get a preview. Otherwise, you can find me working with the wonderful Tango Productions to bring you stuff whenever we bring stuff. I don't have anything big to plug at the moment. I'm just very tired.
Oh boy.
Anyways, on to Luna.
Speaking of, hi guys, Solar Dasher here. I actually did try and stream, but been busy, that sort of thing. But I am gonna look to stream this weekend for sure, because my birthday's coming up. Yay.
Hey.
Really?
Would you like the birthday song I just sang our wonderful other person today?
Mine's tomorrow.
Mine's Monday.
Would you like?
There's so many of us.
Oh my lord!
Happy birthday! Now you're 1 year older. Happy birthday! Your life still isn't over. Happy birthday! You have not accomplished much, but you didn't die this year. I guess that's good enough.
There's still time.
Alrighty then. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try and stream this Saturday. Um, I'm looking possibly to play Cult of the Lamb. I'm not 100% sure what else I'm gonna do yet, but we'll see. Otherwise, pretty much you can find me here. So you found me. Hi. Let's go ahead and send it back over to our storykeeper now.
Back, Kyle, go?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that?
Because I threw it at him immediately and very quickly.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
And I threw it to Ruth.
All right.
And Ruth threw to Bison.
Okay. So,
And then Bison to me.
and also you will see our wonderful producer. You'll see our wonderful producer, Hellhounds20, bouncing around the screen that I'm not allowed to look at because I get in troubles. And that means this goes away. Except for I am giving this extra warning at the beginning of our sessions. This story is about to head into territory we don't normally head into. References of torture, harming children, and other much darker subjects are a possibility. My players and producer have an X card that they can use at any time. You, the audience, do not. I am not asking you to not watch our show, but to please take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to this extra bit of warning. And our VTT is Roll20, art is from Hero Forge, everything else is from the book, Fool's Gold Campaign from Hit Point Press. Everything comes with the setting. It's by Dio Doodles and Felix Einrich. And we are starting actually back in Kylandria. Never mind, I'll start back with the party. I didn't see that you were done. I saw you move it to the side, so my brain went, oh, she's done. Let's start back.
That's twice tonight in the past 10 minutes, by the way.
Yes, we
wanted to
are
keep
very
track at home.
professional.
We are totally professional here, y'all. You tell me when you're ready, okay? Just give me thumbs up, thumbs down.
You have to give people time to masticate. That's just
Yeah.
that's a rule.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Desrai,
What's up?
you chose to stay with I want to say Delilah and
Dharma.
Dharma, the twin queens of Kylandria. To take time to think. To
Testing out that new breath weapon. Awesome.
Yep. To think, to kind of talk to them about losing your patron. You know, you got to hang out with your two best friends for about a month's time and help them to get their kingdom
Homework.
back. To get their kingdom back together. Is there anything else you would have done during that time period?
He has no one to visit. Other than them, so probably not.
As this is your last day, is there anything that you want to do before you head back out, I guess, to find... Are you going to find the party? Have you decided to stay on your own?
Back to the party.
All right.
You
This
don't
time,
care for them. So she had to convince everyone.
I just realized where the party's at. Y'all are still in Twinver. On the literal other side of the map.
I wouldn't want. Oh, copyright. I'm feeling it.
As you pack up, they tell you that they have located the group. They're in Twinfer currently. It's kind of hard not to get noticed when you're driving around a giant mech dragon.
So it looks like I'm power walking.
Actually, I think it's Dharma who speaks.
They've both been.
She
restored.
speaks in signs.
Oh, that's right.
They've also had their stolen senses restored.
Yes, true.
Yep, that's how Badges ended up with gods in his nipples.
That's right. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot.
But out of habit, she continues to both speak and sign.
They look at you and smile kindly and say, well, actually, if they had stayed a little bit longer, we could have told them about the teleportation circles that we just had to finish. That we just had to finish building across. So we can send
That was Desbry's reaction.
We can send you straight back to Twinfer.
When did we get those?
We had been working with Rascom for quite some time.
That's wicked. I definitely prefer that.
And they take you to what was Bouclair's room that is now the teleportation circle. And yeah, I'll let you get back to the group because unfortunately the next scene is very important for you to be there.
I'll give them
older
before.
As you end up in Twinver. Oh, you hugged them before?
What?
If we stayed at any place for longer than like 2 minutes, we might have heard about this sooner. That's on us.
Mm-hmm. If you stayed somewhere a little bit longer, you might have heard about it.
The longer we're somewhere, the more of a hero we are to that place. And it's already bad enough.
So.
And these people and their quacking things that they always do. I'm just keeping this. I like this.
Why the quack do we just do this?
I'm trying to get this done.
Because why the quack not?
We know that you are. You can do it, though. We have faith. No. See, you've got to roll to see if you can recharge your breath weapon before you use it again.
Okay.
2.
So
I think that just means how many times you can use it.
You get to Twinver. They're currently cleaning up quite a mess. And the first person you ask about a party who flies a mech dragon, they point you to out of town.
You've got to be quacking kidding me. Well,
they're parked talking to somebody. I gotta finish cleaning this up. The mag monkey is melting the bar.
Yeah, you go do that. Can I see the mech dragon?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely see its wings right outside of town where they decided to park, right outside of town.
Okay. She's just power walking with her movement speed of 40.
It's not far. Twinver's not very large. But as you do, you come up on a voice. I don't know if Desrai's met him. Ohio Jack. Boulder, at this time, you're also coming back from the docks.
What did Jack want us to do again?
I just dropped the bomb that he has a god inside of him. That's what I just did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lucas just dropped that while he was asking you all to help him rebuild the portal.
Yeah, no. I have zero interest in getting more folk claimers over here at this point.
We're not even sure. It may just
I
be
am
more
sure
ruins.
enough. Give me your god, Jackson of Ohio.
What are you talking about?
What
think-
are you talking about?
I think
that's
you
when
lost your
Luna
marble.
She comes through the trees.
Somehow it's almost like craft store herpes here. There's this god glitter all around, and we keep attracting pieces of it.
Glitter's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. But this stuff doesn't just like stick on you and sparkle a little bit. It just sinks into you, and you're kind of stuck with it. I think at this point, Luna's got a piece, Jack's got a piece. I have 2 pieces. Lucas has what, 2 pieces? Yep.
I have Luna's old one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Luna
There's
no
the
longer has one.
trees.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
no
'cause
longer
you got
have
the
one.
one from Luna. So okay. So yeah, we've pretty much got microplastics, but God.
I get it. That was a really helpful description.
Jackson of Ohio, you are possessed by an old being. The longer you keep
play?
it within inside of yourself, the more danger you remain in. Relinquish your 4 claimer
Ow.
crystals.
And he literally like pats himself down. I don't have any crystals on me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Using the 2 pieces I've got in me,
Okay.
can I get a general sense of where it might be?
Roll me a d10.
Cool. Oh, you want, yeah, right. Roll 20. Use roll 20. I almost grabbed real dice.
And don't forget
Like
to
a
call out your
fool.
rolls.
7.
Okay. You can see that there is one in him, and it's by his heart.
He's been
You
Tony
can almost
Stark.
what you see, Lucas, coming as you try to look for it. Zanu almost puts like a glaze over your eyes so that you can see through his, and you can see souls. You can see one in.
Do I have to speak out loud for Zanu to be able to hear me? I don't
No.
remember. Okay. It's
Funnier if he
Zanu.
does.
It's Zanu. How do I get this out of him?
All he has to do is shake your hand.
Jackson of Ohio. Your hand in mine for a moment, please.
Will you marry me?
It's not the most romantic proposal ever, but
Unfortunately, I am, as one might say, previously engaged.
Okay, so highway robbery aside, what brings you here, Jack?
I was asking if y'all would help me. No
Okay,
matter.
I missed the beginning. Help you with what?
And he shows you the picture. He's ignoring your hand, Lucas.
Oh,
It's like
Jackson
right
of
in his
Ohio.
face.
Desrai
Oh.
is grabbing his arm and moving his hand to meet Lucas's.
What?
We're
gotta
chaos
have
incarnate
fun.
here.
He's not
No,
gonna
babe.
just ignore the hand.
Do I need to get the 3 of you a room and come back in the evening?
Be nice.
let's just
please.
okay. Everybody, calm down. Boulder, have you ever thought that what the Bellowing Wilds really needed was a gateway to another dimension where there's probably a bunch of folk claimers? Because if the answer is yes, no.
I don't.
Okay. Have you asked yourself the question, is it just Jack, or are there other parties also trying to accomplish this goal?
We just found out about it, so like
It would be best for us. It would be best for us to deal with the one inside of Jackson of Ohio and then deal with the others after.
All right, intelligence saving throws. If
To whom?
does Raya or Lucas and Ohio Jack.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
geez.
Jack.
Someone with such high intelligence, Jack.
I don't know. If only somebody had quacks they could use. This would almost
16.
be funny.
And even if not, then I will use a quack to get my 23.
Okay, when
I have
Desrai
to-
kind of forces the hand, you do not.
Okay.
When Desrai forces the hand, you can, as your hands touch, you can feel it come right out. There is no fight.
That is what she said.
I thought that was what he said. I mean, I feel like what she said was it was a very painful thing where I was 5 centimeters dilated, and then it was just.
We're done with that.
Done.
I was only going to do that much.
Line crossed.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a smirk out of it.
And as he's trying to like explain to Boulder about this portal, and at the same time he's like trying to pull back his hand so he can't really focus on what's going on with him, and he's just like, well, that was rude. Like I was saying,
It was rude too. Just think about that next time.
I was making a choice. And I'm sorry, but I...
Sorry, Encino like looks to Badges. Are we going to have to separate then?
No. No, this is going to reach one of several very satisfying conclusions, I feel like.
No, we have already completed our transaction, Jackson of Ohio.
Are you married now?
No. No, I don't
this
think
is-
I'd be able to ever marry someone as arrogant as this.
This is really more of a betrothment.
No, I feel like this is what we would call a highway robbery.
That too.
What I'm asking of y'all is to help me. Because
all right.
either I'm going to do it on my own or not.
We have a
that would be
third
not-
option.
Well, if you
But-
don't need us to do it,
It would be much easier if I had y'all.
All right, so let's just do it this way. Show of hands, who wants to help open the portal that could lead to almost nothing good?
I don't have hands.
What?
If I remove Jackson of Ohio's legs, will that count towards my nay?
No.
No, that's
Be
unnecessary.
nice. I
For the
help.
man who intends to almost destroy what little this world is left.
You're just
through-
negative Nelly.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Luna.
Encino quietly just sort of walks behind Jack and just sort of crouches.
Thank you, Encino.
Bruh.
Crouches how? Like the waiting for someone to push him over so that he falls over more
Slab
easily,
squat.
kind of?
He's a 7.5
Okay.
foot tall dragonborn. Ohio Jack's like what? 3 feet tall?
He is 5'7",
Oh,
He's a
really?
Human.
human size.
I thought he was a gnome.
No, he's a
Oh.
human.
I always saw him as a
human.
gnome in my head
There's human
too.
energy, though.
I know you're
definitely
like
has
7
no
feet
energy.
tall, but still.
Human height.
What? What the heck?
Well then, we're how
I
many
never really
months into
pictured him
this
as
game?
either human or gnome, more just.
How many months are we into
What's
this game?
another word for annoying?
All right, so
There's
we
another
apparently
word.
have 2 who want to help and 4 who either don't want to help or are just undecided.
To ensure that when things inevitably go wrong, there is a bulwark against whatever the quack is on the other side. It better be us than anyone else.
What have I told you about using logic to
Damnation.
thwart me?
Hey.
Unfortunately,
You
Should've
see,
known.
you see Curry pop up from behind Encino's crest and just shrug.
damned BI. I agree with Encino.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that Jack has survived this long, so it's entirely possible that he would actually manage it on his own in the worst possible way.
We could kill him.
Look, I know we're a little bit scrambled at times, and some lines blur, but murdering him is not,
Would be
or
easy,
seriously,
but we don't take the easy way.
yeah. Same with maiming.
It's not the easy way. It's the path
It is
of
absolutely the
Sweet,
easy
merciful
way.
quack, you guys.
Wow, in
Yeah.
front of the character.
I mean, should we just start walking with
And we've
Jack
also
as
just
a
told him
protective
immediately
line?
that we've also told him
Encino,
right
Boulder,
to
and
his
Luna
face
take
that we're
Jack.
even the people behind him are like going, "You're going to fail. We just want to be there for when it does spectacularly." Like, no, he's getting no support from anyone. Let's be honest.
I support.
Luna is supporting
helping
him.
him make the mess. We're helping him clean it up too.
It'd better be us than anyone else.
I hate
We
that you're
haven't
right about
had
that.
much.
That way.
We haven't had much in the way of positive Forclaimer experience.
He looks to Hexel.
No offense.
None taken. He kind of puts his hand up. And besides, this, for me, feels like a homecoming. Or at least I hope it will be.
How did you get in here?
Nice.
Where close the door? No, Pike.
Aw. If there's a closed door, a cat will find a way through said closed door.
Oh,
That is the truth of owning a cat.
that's amazing.
So smelly.
Pike has taken over the stream for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Exit stage
Oh,
Pike.
Pike is so big.
Yeah. Hi, kitty.
Aw.
Thank you, Zoom, for telling me my connection is unstable.
But Zoom made sure to show you the cat before it went back unstable.
Yep.
The important
Aren't we
things.
all unstable?
In
Have
our
you seen the
own
party?
creepy ways.
This entire
In this
campaign is
party,
unstable.
yes.
I meant generally as human beings, but yeah,
Well,
sure.
that
it's
too.
party.
Yes. I was trying to be kind.
Yeah. I heard a box fall. And then I saw her.
He has no idea. Should I mute her?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't someone have the power to mute me?
No. It's funny
Oh, we
leaving you unmuted.
do.
I do.
You guys saw me hit my head. I didn't realize how much was in the.
Ow.
The power to mute you is yourself, silly.
Oh.
Power
Oh,
to make sure Pike didn't get in here?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am gonna mute now.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
It sounds like sass.
All right. So this means we're probably letting Jack on the dragon, right? Jack, don't touch anything.
I'll
I
touch.
swear to Generisa that if you do, I will dip you in peanut butter and stake you out over a fire anthill.
I mean, I was just gonna look and take notes. Is that all right?
That's fine. Do not touch.
I don't want to touch. I know I can't read this as well as I'd like. Heck,
I
okay.
read for you.
Thank you.
I can read for you.
Can I glance at that?
At what?
No, I'm out of character. Can I glance at the thing that's being handed from Ohio Jack to Luna and just with three
No.
pieces of a deity? Is that readable?
No, he's they're
He's
just
talking
discussing.
about the control panel, like as they're going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Jack was just talking about taking notes after I, made sure he knew what would happen if he did anything that might break the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if there's anybody
As-
who could break the dragon.
Then I repeat my question of, is the control panel at all readable at this point now?
For you,
Yes.
D10.
I'm rolling a lot of D10 today.
That's
I haven't
Zanu's
even dealt
one.
any damage. 5.
Kind of. It's
Oh,
it's
this is
almost like-
this is bad.
almost if you like put your hand over one of your eyes, you can read it, but if you put it over that eye, you can't read it.
I used to do that, but that was because I was nearsighted and farsighted, and I forgot to wear contacts one day.
But yeah.
I'm not muted for this, am I?
No.
Nope.
We're having a day, guys.
Y'all, the ADHD is really strong in this room.
So Jack-
yeah, very.
Jack still hasn't told us any actual locations of
I've
where
only
we're going.
just started my new
Ah.
medication. It's just
I wish I could start medications.
All right, so Jack, hold on. Before we do anything else, I want to know something. Maybe this will look at Hector and be like, I know you're talking about a homecoming and stuff, so I've got to know if there are Folkclaimers there, and they are all those emotionless, crystal-embedded ones. Would you undergo the same procedure? Do you want to get rid of your emotions?
I hadn't thought of that fully yet. I don't know if I'm too old. If that makes sense.
It makes sense, but the question is still kind of germane. Like if you had the option and had to choose right now, crystal or no crystal.
Excuse me.
I don't think I would. I have lived my life without a power crystal, and as it is their choice to make, I cannot force it on myself or others.
Good man. All right, so where are we supposed to go for this?
I'm getting you that information. I forgot to put on the map when I was writing this down. But
Hooray.
Jack ends up circling 5 locations that he's copying out of his book.
So you don't actually know where it is, or are all 5 locations required to get it working?
From my understanding, we need all 5 locations. We need each of the power crystals in some type of cradle at each of these locations. When it's done, something should happen.
Do you have an idea of what that something is? Because something is, especially for this group, worryingly vague.
Last time something happened, a dire Tarask destroyed Alchemist's quarry.
And he says something with air quotes.
I threw ice at it.
I mean, I don't think it's that this time.
My fears they have been assuaged.
Where are we going, Jack?
I'm actually putting it on our map.
I mean, because Luna's gonna pilot the dragon to where Jack tells her to, and she's gonna explain what she's doing so that Jack can take notes while she's doing it.
I don't just necessarily like the idea of Jack knowing how to fly this thing, but I'm
well,
not
then
gonna
none
stop
of
you,
us
Luna.
do, except for Luna.
Yeah.
But it is for research. It's okay. He just take no. He don't fly. I fly only.
And what if
Yes,
someone were to
exactly.
find his research that was
I
not?
smack him on the
taken
hand
from him?
because that'd be naughty.
Excuse me.
Looks like the closest one is to where we are is just outside of Pyrite.
Well, Pyrite then.
I mean, I guess the one over by the Forsaken River is just about equidistant, close enough.
Well, which
If
one
you
you
remember,
want?
11 is Bundarico.
Yep, and 12 right here is the
Didn't we get the one in Bundarico already?
Forsaken River.
We've been there, but we didn't actually grab the crystal.
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
Where did the crystals go that we gave you?
Oh, Hexel helped me, and he actually pulls them out of his pocket, as they have now shrunk.
They've shrunk. Okay. Wait, they've shrunk.
Pretty cool.
You said
wanna
moments
do that.
earlier that you did not have any crystals on you.
Not
We had there was that huge
Not
one that we
Zanu
gave
crystal.
him after. Yeah, actually, yeah, the one in Bundarico.
hmm
Yeah, we gave him that one. Then he had the cart.
I didn't count these as what you were talking about.
Those no Sano crystal.
Yeah, those aren't god
Are you
crystals.
gonna insight him?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
son of
word.
a bastard.
Wah.
Actually,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know
I
what?
am
Screw
Sure.
Pirate. Let's
Well,
go to the one by Forsaken River.
14.
So we want to
That's
go
not great.
over here.
Is
He
thi-
did not-
this
He didn't see it as lying. He legitimately did not equate that to what you were talking about.
Yeah, this guy's an idiot.
They're gonna do two completely different crystals, though.
Exactly.
They are. I did not specify Zanu crystal.
Fine, I will take that. Our producer ruled that bitch did not count as a swear.
I didn't even say that.
No, you said something else. I know you did.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't
Weird.
say that.
No, I don't. It feels it feels unnecessarily unpleasant. Yet saying the C word doesn't. I don't know why. It's a weird combination.
Okay. So yes, Ohio Jack is very, very book smart, is what you get from this. But he is not street smart at all.
Or people smart.
Or people smart.
Or able to think past his research smart.
Yes.
Well, while we're flying, I'm gonna
So
go make
he's
some pizzas.
dangerous.
So are we.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But it's one of those, I'll research everything and I'll do everything in the pursuit of knowledge. And then I get a lot of people murdered and myself murdered. And then people use my research for evil means. And then never mind.
Just ignore him, Jack. We
I'm not
just
even saying this
do
out
where we
loud as
go.
Lucas. I'm saying this as me.
I know. But still.
Yeah.
She
And-
would
Because
say
Lucas
that
is
anyway.
doing everything in his power not to punch the man in the face repeatedly. Is what Lucas is doing at the moment.
And that's why Badges is going to make pizza. We've got some time. We have the food preppers.
Scarred
We've got some
is
dough
just
rising.
still
It's-
coming down off of antidepressants that aren't working super well and is now on a new one. And this is just a complex combination of unpleased.
So how about those ruins?
Yes. So where are we headed?
Bundarico one
Okay.
by 12.
This is, and again, because flying there takes you guys no time. As you get closer, you realize where you're setting down. This was the first temple power station you went into. The cradle is right outside the door. You notice it as like a Y-shaped thing that looked decorative, or like a lantern.
Encino's weapons are drawn, and he's just kind of watching the gate, anyways.
What are we supposed to do with this thing?
Jackie, we're ready.
I think we lost her.
Oh,
Yep.
Sacrifice
We-
enough ducks.
welcome back.
I don't know how much you guys heard that.
Sacrifice enough ducks.
Yep, I didn't sacrifice enough ducks. He kind of puts down the gems in the. Stop, and I'll explain why. And has Hexel reverse, enlarge, reduce. So now they are back to their very large size. We need to get these onto that cradle. Well, one of them.
Yeah.
How high is the
okay.
cradle?
It's not.
Desirai's gonna.
Yeah. Let the strength 20s get to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we were gonna, summon Windy Kevin if we needed to, but
Okay.
Only
so
met
how
Big
many-
Steve. I didn't even know there was a Windy Kevin.
it's normally Big Steve who does the work. But got a
Des-
whole posse.
Desirei kind of just is like, heavy thing needs lifting. I got it.
Is there a hot Kyle? Or is
Yeah,
that
I'm right
only the
here.
one on the stream? Ah, nice.
Hey,
Thank you.
Do you need me to roll anything?
No, I'm gonna let you do it for story because it makes sense that your character would be able to do this relatively easy.
can I request that does Rye's hair stand up straight on end while holding the crystal, like with the?
So it wouldn't
Sorry, so
start
that's-
as she like picks it up. You can absolutely start to see like pieces of it start to float up with the static electricity. Until it is the like part of it is down, but it's like you can see it partially raising as she's carrying it over and puts it into the cradle. You watch as the cradle not only accepts the crystal, as a beam of light shoots up and into the sky.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
I have to know now that it's in here and there's this beam of light. Can anybody easily get it back out? Because this is an advertisement for thieves.
I don't know. Did we check to see if anybody had taken these out before?
I'm gonna try to take it out.
And me some nails and a hammer.
Roll strength saving.
Strength save?
Yep.
Did you add your +4? Oh, no, it's
I
5.
haven't rolled yet.
Okay. You looked like you had.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she got something good. Let's go.
Yeah.
How does a 27 do?
Holy moly.
Is that a 27 or a 32?
Does it
Oh,
matter?
I rolled a 17 plus 10.
And then you get an extra 5. I'm only asking. It's more fun if it's a 32. That's why
How's
I'm
a
asking.
32 find me?
It does not move.
Yeet.
I think we're
Oh.
good, guys.
All right.
You go to move it, and it doesn't even wiggle.
After I say that, I'm gonna try to pull it again, but like fast, try to catch it off guard.
Nope.
Yeah, guys, it's not budging.
Did you try to fake out a crystal? I
I'm just
honestly I
imagine-
love that. Honestly.
All I can see is my old music teacher's dog. And I was walking him and he was going for a bagel. And I went, no, you can't have the bagel. He goes, okay. Well, I guess if I can't have the bagel. Ah!
Well, he goes to pull it, doesn't move, turns. She didn't let go of it, and then kind of just goes.
All right. So I probably shouldn't check and see what happens if I cast Dispel Magic on this, although it's a very common spell.
I mean, if you want.
You know what?
Sino's pushing the door closed to the ruins, just in case.
Yeah, nothing's coming out of there.
Luna
Yeah.
has lost interest in the crystal now and is heading back towards the dragon.
We're going to just cast a standard 3rd level Dispel Magic.
Should
So
we tell a nearby town that this is fine or let them panic?
Let them panic.
We just got over the shaking. Now there are lights in the jungle.
So
Let's see. That spell save DC 18, assuming it's not just shrugging it off.
the light is still on.
Shake the crystal. Can we? Did that do
The
anything?
light is still
Got it.
on.
Okay. Look, I just had to make sure the combination of efforts weren't going to do it. I feel I'm not going to say better about this, but at least we know nobody's likely to steal it.
Yeah, no, it's stuck there. It is.
Imagine. All I
can't
can
blame us for
imagine now
making sure.
is someone stealing the base and the crystal at the same time. That's not happening. I'm not
The
suggesting
crystal
that's
won't move, but the
just-
base does.
Yeah.
As a reminder, there is one in Alchemist Quarry, which may or may not be there after a Trask woke up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh.
we'll see how that goes.
Where do you guys go next? Also, what you see are lines forming in the ground of light, kind of shooting off to these 4 other locations.
Oh. Well, I guess we have
Ominous.
two
Let's go.
Yeah, I was going to say we have 2 options from where we are that we're once again kind of equidistant. We can either head to the one in Rascom, or we can head to the one just outside of Pyrite.
Okay. Rascom would make more sense because Rascom probably has heard, or at the very least, seen a magical pillar go to the sky. And they're probably rallying an army.
Yeah, I mean, we're all a little jumpy right now.
Especially after being invaded
Yeah,
by Kylandria like a month ago.
yep. So we're going to head.
Okay. As you fly to Rascom, you Ohio Jack kind of looks in his journal. Was there did y'all go into a Foreclaimer ruin below?
Yeah, it's under the keep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the weird sort of mold-like crystal, right?
Yeah,
the
the
crystal
crystal
infused one.
Croesus.
Yeah, the crystal Croesus.
It's where you met Mabbit.
It is. You can pat his little pouch. Stick a whole
All right, I
meaty
think
rib
this.
in there.
I think I might know where this one is. Then I might have seen it.
Did you go down there with us? I
No,
remember you
it
going
was
down there.
outside of the
Oh,
keep.
was it? All right.
And
Interesting.
as you land and head back in, the Baron, of course, welcomes you all warmly.
I have other business while they're going to Rascom.
What? He looks at you. What do you need, my friend?
Wait, Boulder, did you are you saying you left us when we were going to Rascom?
Boulder's trying to stay with the dragon.
Oh,
While
he's
the rest of the
staying
party
in the
goes in.
drain. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Boulder's in the thing. The rest of us are greeting the Baron, and Badges is gonna look at Lucas and Desrai and be like, "This is the Baron. He was evil. That changed. I'm not gonna say how right now, but previous to that, when he was evil, he would make people take those fruits that turn you into a kind of prehistoric animal, and then they would kill a bunch of their guests."
Truly embarrassing, my friend, to tell of such tales of me.
Yeah, not
Well-
just embarrassing. I would have stepped down.
I am working through my penance. My people know I am apologetic for what I've done in the past.
Well, just stay on that straight and narrow, friendo.
I am. So, how can I help you all?
You have some sort
We
of.
need into your ruins.
Well, we might not need into the ruins if it's outside of the keep, the castle here. All the ruins we went to were underground. Jack was saying that he thought he saw it up here somewhere.
Are you talking about the decoration?
Yeah, probably. Is it on a stone plinth, like some metal?
Yes.
Yeah. We need to put something there.
Of course. Welcome. Come in, all of you. As you enter, Rascom looks completely different now. It is green, and you can tell that he's actually been working to remove some of the old propaganda that was up, some of the older more warlike things, especially of the defenses of the castle, are almost all gone.
You got rid of all of your defenses?
The overkill.
Yeah, this place was really
It was a prison.
I
Right,
wouldn't
so-
have gotten rid of all of it.
It was over
And
the top.
Lucas just keeps moving. Well, yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we got to put thing in the thing.
Mm-hmm. Is Desrai carrying it again? Yeah. Again, hair just slowly. If you've ever dealt with static, you know.
If Lucas were to do it, he'd look like a porcupine. But like a lion porcupine. A porculion.
That would
He'd
be
look like
Or a
Wayne Static from
hedgehog.
Static X.
Hedgehog, that's what I was thinking. A hedge lion? A lion hog?
Are you gonna give up?
No.
As and yes, it looks exactly like the picture that was shown into a cast chat, except for it is outside of the keep. It looks like this used to be the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, all right. Let's cradle this bad boy. There's going to be a kind of a light show. I don't know how long it's going to last.
As you do, as Desrai puts it in, light shoots up. 3 more lights come out across the ground.
All right. Does that beam of light just stay there, or is it like just a flash of light and then it's
Nope,
gone?
it stays there.
Sorry about the insomnia. Let's go, guys.
Prepare your forces. This will end poorly.
For what?
Lucas is already gone. He's not
Another day
sticking
in the
around. He's
bellowing.
just
Yeah, it's just Encino just sort of shrugs and looks at the Baron like,
Another day in the bellowing wilds.
All right.
because it's like, oh, be prepared for dangerous things. You mean Tuesday?
Be prepared.
the
Like,
guy's
just-
getting rid of all of his battlements and like all of the.
No,
No,
he
he
got
got
rid of
rid
the
of all.
extra
He
stuff.
He got over the
Okay.
way
Enough
extra
to
stuff.
feel secure, but when we got here,
Well, he
it
should maybe
was-
keep control of. He should maybe hold on to some of the overkill stuff
when
in
you
case
live
he
in
needs something to
Green
overkill.
Caelid, they're
I'm just saying.
overkill. It's like
Where is
it's
the
like
next
a Texan telling another Texan, "You've got too many guns, sir."
I would say we maybe head down to Alchemist Quarry.
quarry? Okay.
Yep. Then we can swing to the one between it and
Mhm.
Hero's Ascent, and then we can finish up by swinging up to the one by Pyrite and just kind of do a whole.
You mind if I meanwhile for a split second?
Go for it.
Okay. So
Why,
when the party's
meanwhile?
away, Boulder has a couple things he has to do. First, he's gonna try. Well, not try. He's gonna talk to his patron first, because certainly there's some stir on that side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there may be some panic over there, but okay.
Okay. So it's a hello. How are you doing?
We're currently handling a situation. How can I help?
Tell me your situation. Maybe I can help.
The Shattered is back and has a follower.
Tell me something I didn't know.
Oh, you do know. Oh, great. Okay.
You literally know I travel with the Red Lion, who is the Shattered.
Yes,
You
I
know
know.
this, correct? Okay.
I just I didn't know if you had made the connection yet.
Yes, it was made.
All of us have.
Also,
He's not been very quiet about it.
it's not quite or subtle, so it's amusing to me. But anyway, that aside,
I haven't
so
been
other
here.
thing, you're good. We're beginning to open the Fork Flamer portal.
Better you than him.
About that, I kinda need somebody to tell the dwarves not to blow up the Bellowing Wilds.
It has already been taken care of.
They're alive, correct?
They are.
Do I want to know how you've handled them?
Let's just hope that enough partying satiates their blood loss.
Okay.
3-year passes for Brushwick.
That may not entirely have been what I was expecting. They're not the ones I'm concerned about.
No, it is the ones within, but again, a party has been started in hopes that they will not notice. To give us time.
Sir, it is a rave in the Bellowing Wilds. Like it was back then.
Yes. As before, I know. We saw the lights.
And we know what happened with, or at least you're more aware of what happened to the lights than I was. It kind of blacked out at some point.
Yes. And it was taken care of, was it not?
Clearly, because the Bellowing Wilds is still here. So when this thing opens, probably I'm going through. It's probably going to be a while till we hear from each other.
Understood. Just...
I will make you many pots on the other side, even if you will never see them.
I thank you. I do request, though. If you
Stay
go
here.
through and you see him, and it is true, run. And he cuts the call.
Gonna ask some advice, but all right, that works too. I was gonna ask, if there's anywhere I can stash some things, but that's fine. Oh wait, digging through a pot, there's a key. All right, fine. I see how it is. Anyway,
And
That
now
went
we're
well.
back onto Alchemist Crowley.
Are you... What else did you need?
Oh yeah, wait, no, sorry.
well, there's also visibly stressed when people get back in, but it's okay.
Oh, the
You
pizzas are
didn't
done.
have the jungle sheep dream again, did you, Boulder?
Effectively, yes. Practically, no.
Pizza's ready. At least we'll have an in-flight meal. I call this one the Carnosaurus. It's got 7 different kinds of meat on it.
No, thank you.
Not asking. So, the next one. Alchemist Quarry. Again, there is still a large hole from the last time that the people just kind of use now.
Use how?
35 days since last world-ending disaster.
Yeah, basically.
Are they just throwing their trash in there, or
No, it is
No,
now
that's
their
the
market
hidden
square.
hole.
oh,
Good.
As Alchemist Quarry has fixed it to better bring in others from around. It is now their actual marketplace.
oh, not just a fake marketplace. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
And again, right outside of it, you find another pillar.
It is eerie that these are so conveniently located.
Desrai
They're all outside of all the buildings that you've been to.
is just like, I know the drill. Pack it over there, pop it in the thing.
This
Go.
bodes poorly for the zoo.
Yeah. So, are we actually going to tell anybody in the town what's happening, or are we just setting off the giant light?
Are you
nightlight?
talking to anybody?
I'm not.
Okay. So puts
This
it
is
in,
bad Zoom call.
goes to 2.
I'm not muted.
1,
Oh no.
2.
Badges will stop some people. I'm sure there are people outside of the town, like people coming and going, and it'll stop some people looking like they're heading in, saying, "Hey, just let people know in there that the heroes of the Bellowing Wilds are doing something, and the light is harmless."
Heartless?
Harmless.
Oh, I heard heartless.
Well,
I
it's
mean, it doesn't
probably
have a heart
harmless,
either.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. As you're like warning people and it's starting to happen, Abby runs over. If you remember Abby, the red panda masseuse,
Yeah.
who
Look
is
up.
now more or less mayor? Question mark?
Hmm.
But she's been keeping everybody like kind of organized.
Nice.
To be
Hey.
fair, Desrai, she's not gonna tell anyone. Because she didn't want to do this in the first place. She was just outnumbered, so she went,
As
So she doesn't know half of them.
yeah.
as she's running over to you. Badges? Hi.
Hi, Abby.
Hi.
How are things going here?
Why are you all back? Is something bad gonna happen again?
Not here. No, this is actually, we're trying to stop something bad from happening. So yeah, just ignore it. The light shouldn't be on for a whole lot longer, I hope, but it's harmless. He just kind of puts his hand on the thing. It's not going to hurt anybody, but they're also not going to be able to affect it. So just, not everything else is fine, and it looks like you've definitely rebuilt things really well. So
We've absolutely tried. The market square is now in the hole, and the original market square is now, and they've made a stage and everything, and they kind of just let performers and bards in.
oh, nice.
It's been different, and we're trying to get more people to come, but everyone heard about Kenor, and now they're kind of scared of us still.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people will get over it, and we'll, I'll try and spread the word as we're out and about that the quinoa situation. Sorry, I almost called her by the wrong name there. Is handled.
Thank you. And also, McBadges is doing very well.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Made sure that their standards are upkept, as you showed us when you were here.
I appreciate it. We'll talk about maybe making you a franchisee later, and let them know that I'll send them the seasonal menu here in a couple weeks.
We'll drive back in the dragon.
Yep.
And
Badges will shake a little tiny hand to hand and get back on the dragon.
Yeah.
Luna never really left because she's not really fond of Alchemist Glory.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
perfectly
fair.
understandable.
Lucas isn't coming back in because he's the one that dealt with the giant monster and doesn't know if people remember that or not. And he's just happy to just be very upset and angry at the entire situation that we're going into a giant, terrifying situation that could be avoided if we just,
Yeah.
moved someone's knees. But
Look, we're not murdering or limbing an innocent man, no matter how infuriating he is.
who are you trying to convince here, me or you?
Yes.
I don't have to answer that.
Okay. So the next one?
Yep. In a little wooded area.
Yep. the augmentation lab that you
How many
have also
calls?
been to.
Is this the first one we went into?
The Shark Hounds.
Oh, this is the Shark Hound one. Okay.
Yep. On the way to Hero's Rest, I think it was.
Desrai again just carries it, places it in the hole, back in the dragon.
Okay.
Crystal.
Yeah, Luna decides to stay in the dragon this time as well.
Yeah, Badges will like step out on the ramp just to see if there's anything that we needs to be addressed, but there's nothing here.
Mumbling to herself, this would be a lot easier if we just got rid of him.
Yeah, but that is unfortunately murder. And while we will...
Well, I'm not suggesting murder. We're suggesting maybe, putting him on a very dark cell somewhere and forgetting where that is.
Dez is suggesting murder. I
Well,
know
I'm not
this
suggesting-
intrinsically.
The cell would be a coffin, I assume, he's saying.
You're not murdering Jack of Ohio.
Yep.
Well, obviously that's why we're putting these crystals in their designated areas.
Okay. As you all are talking, he just says from besides Luna, I mean, if you wanted to play my murder any louder...
Obviously,
No.
it's not going
I'm
to happen, or else it would have been
surprised.
done.
Look, Jack,
You're good.
you're dangerous. This pursuit of I gotta see what's behind this instead of taking the safe route of, you know what, maybe I should just bury any notes about it and leave it alone because what's on the other side could be horrible in many different ways. But your determination to do it anyway, that makes you dangerous. And
The Four
we've
Claimers
dealt
have
with
been gone for how long?
yeah, and if
Yeah,
there's
Yes,
alive
and we're
on this-
certain that time travels the exact same way in that place that it travels here. So of course 400 years for us is 400 years for them, because we don't know how anything works. I don't know if this is the true thing at all. I am telling you this because this is a random thing that happens to random people in us. I've ended up in weird places where I'm only gone for 3 days, and then it turns out I've been gone for 5 months.
I don't even care about that, honestly. It's just the fact that history tells us that the Four Claimers were a plague.
At that, Hexel kind of stands up. Plague?
It sounded like we're the rats.
We used to kill them on sight in the village. This was just after the war. They were dangerous. We saw them as the enemy. More
Your
dangerous
gods
than the
literally
Weavers.
want us to... I'm not going to finish that.
I never heard it like that before. I never heard anything bad about them.
Well, I don't know where you were studying, Luna, but they
And
were wiped from the face of the earth by the gods.
Look,
Except
I've been
apparently
here for
this
like...
portal.
How long have I been here? And,
Couple
I
months.
literally looked at people
Months
and
now.
Couple months. Yeah.
couple months now. Great. I've been here for not very long, and even I know that it's a terrible idea to let out this ancient people that could be evil or could be
They know
perfectly
the
nice,
truth.
but are
His
more
God
likely
with a
to be
sword.
evil.
They're
And
dead
based on
evil.
specific personal experiences, he points at Encino, probably best to leave them alone.
And you're also
I
under the
want
assumption that,
see
as
'em.
you all know,
Huh?
Go ahead, Luna.
I want to see them.
What? Why?
They seem interesting. I learned a lot. I was told a lot about them from Mama.
As I was about from mine, Hexel replies. And what were you saying, Boulder?
if I may a counterpoint, what's to say they aren't on the other side, making a portal to already make their way back to the Bellian Wilds?
I have a feeling if they could have, they already would have.
Also, usually a door needs Also, to open a door, or in this case, what was more likely a tear, you need not only to open it to one side of the thing, you need to open both sides to be able to travel. Look, has anyone ever seen, it's like with a piece of paper, you just, like, you want to get from here to here, but then you just do the thing, and then
Encino
you
has stopped.
hook the thing so that you can get through the...
Yeah, basically that.
Anyway,
He essentially just now described four-dimensional travel by folding a piece of paper, shoving a pencil through it. You know, the way that all
If we
movies do when they need
control-
to explain it to regular people.
If we control.
Why do they
when the
do
door-
that?
If we control when the door opens, we can be the ones who ensure that they either stay on their side, come peacefully, or are repelled. We are heroes. We take threats and we stop them. If there is no threat, then there is no problem.
I will split the earth open and drop this portal into the deepest depths if they make the wrong move.
To the last location.
Hexthal kind of looks to you all. I don't understand how a society that works off of logic could be so evil.
A society that... Oh, go ahead, Builder.
It's not evil. It's
Dispassionate.
neutrality, if that makes sense.
I would argue that
If-
logic, in its own way, if I may, and in a calm manner as opposed to the angry manner I've been explaining everything. Logic allows you to view everything as a means to an end. You see that there are a group of people that are trying to sink the ship you are on. And you know what these people look like. But not everyone who looks like these people are these people. What is the most logical answer? It is to remove that group of people to maintain the ship's safety.
The good of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
No.
Yes, that is the
Yeah.
idea that the logical concept leads not men to great acts of good,
If you
but
can't
easy accesses of evil.
if you
and
can't feel
vile.
empathy for things, then there's nothing that's off limits. If logic will tell you that this other being isn't necessarily a person, and that the most efficient way to learn more about them is to kill them and dissect them.
We
Do
have
you
seen
eat meat?
horrors. We have experienced horrors in those labs. Beyond your comprehension. Things that should not be, should never have been, frozen in time. That is why we are concerned. What has 400 years done on the other side of the universe?
They could be completely different Hexals. Retorts.
They could be
But we're
exactly the
still not
same.
certain.
Yeah.
And it is best that those who know be the ones to greet them, so we know the difference. Ignorance is fear. Fear gets you killed.
I'm trying not to make a Star Wars quote.
Do you want to mute yourself?
We're just going and we're doing the last one.
We have a fifth?
Or are we still looking for the fifth crystal?
I mean, we have two in the dragon if we want to use one of those.
We're not using dragon
No.
crystals.
Okay. Then what do you call your alternative to the one in the dragon?
Another
You know
one.
where? Yeah, I was gonna say, Jack. You know where some more are?
He looks at the eye.
And he's just gonna reach up and put his hand on top of Jack's head and tilt it back down away from the eyes of the dragon. And I said, "Do you know of any others?"
I think the odds are left.
We are not depowering the dragon.
Sure, you
To
lost
make-
a few other shrunk ones.
I mean, I only had 4 from y'all.
So the idea is that you are not only going to make us open a portal into the unknown that could possibly be a
It
very
won't fully
unpleasant
take-
experience, and depower, or at least make us much weaker in the
He's
event
talking
that
about the
someone
one
gets
in the
invaded.
zoo. He's talking about the one in the zoo that we left behind. That's
Yeah,
the
that's-
other one. Those are our choices.
We either
Oh, so we-
release the Amalgahound, or we depower the dragon. So that is the option we are with.
I was unaware there was an. No, okay.
Actually, you weren't there for that one.
No,
No.
It wasn't.
That explains it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we still
I'm
made
sorry. I
the
didn't mean
right
to make
choice
that
as
more
opposed to
intensive.
that crystal. Can the dragon still function on one crystal?
Yes, but I don't. I know it can fly, but I don't know if it can do anything else.
Well, Luna, you're the keeper of the dragon, really. Are you okay with lowering its capabilities to open this up, or do we need to go hunt down another crystal?
To find a crystal.
That's what I thought.
Amalgahound, 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 Amalgahound.
Yeah.
The thing that is effectively a quasi deity, according to
What
What else
notes.
do we
Find
know
out.
that are quasi deities just walking around with you guys?
Next to a populated town called Pyrite, by the way.
Pretty big.
It was called Pyrite.
Continues to be
That was
called
out of
Pyrite until we
character.
destroy it.
We have not destroyed it yet. We haven't
That
gotten
was
that.
for sure out of character.
All right. Well, Jack.
Out of
you better-
character, do we want to destroy Pyrite or do we want to destroy the universe? Because we can do both.
Poor
One
kid.
episode.
Jack, you better dig through your notes and such and find us another one because we're not unleashing the Amalgahound.
Aw.
We've narrowly avoided one
Uh.
unkillable godlike monstrosity. I'd really like to not tempt our fate on 2.
Which
If I
one are we
may-
talking about?
Another point.
The first one was the dire Tarrasque. The second
Oh,
one
so
is
much
the
blood.
unkillable pseudo god Amalgahound that would be unleashed along with several other horrible things if we take the crystal from where was it?
Pyrite, the zoo.
The zoo, yeah, the zoo. So,
Let's not forget the Doom Duck in the basement.
oh yeah,
That too.
Doom Duck in the basement.
Desrai, you would know what that means. A doom duck is a mythical beast of the bellowing wilds that has not been seen in hundreds of years, but it is known to be the most dangerous beast of the bellowing wilds.
Hmm.
You are more scared of that than you are the Tarrasque.
And dealing with the dire Tarrasque almost killed me.
Yeah, yeah, and we can't really expect the Deus Ex Lucas to get us out of the Amalgahound, or
I think it's just called a Lucas Ex Machina, but let's go with that.
Look, I said what I said. So, find us another crystal, because we're not taking the dragons and we're not unleashing horrors to open this door.
I think that's all there is.
That's it.
Our concern is the Foreclaimers, and this is of their design. Would it not be to our interest to not have it fully battle capable should they be released and back into the Bellowing Wilds?
Luna,
So
does
are
it
we
look
going to
like?
the zoo?
That's my point.
That is a good point. I was gonna. Luna, does any of this suggest that it can be remotely accessed with magic or anything?
It needs the crystal to move.
Well, all right. So, what he was saying is we can take one crystal out and it can still fly, but it won't have like the beam or the shield anymore.
No, it needs to.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I need to make a phone call. Boop 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 boop. Zanu.
Talking to his swords again.
Oh, this is Lucas kind of goes, I need to talk to someone. I'll be right back. Is in reality. Uh in my brain it's boop, 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 boop. Zanu, hello? Hello, operator. Zanu, please.
Hello. Just talking into the pommel. Like it's an old time.
Look,
Hello,
some
Zanu,
guys,
please.
some guys talk to their sword. It's just a thing.
Yes,
What?
operator. You don't know how to make another crystal, do you?
You can't. Not here.
Yeah. Then where?
When they were around their facility.
And where would that be?
If it still exists, beyond the portal.
Well, that doesn't really help us.
It really doesn't. Do you want me to annihilate the?
That's right,
Do you
you
want me
can't
to
hear.
commit? Do you want me to commit genocide for you or not? Look, find me a solution.
You have a second one, and you can feel his power starting to take over you.
Are you talking about the second one in the dragon?
Huh? No, he's like, you have a second option. Effectively, he can drive the dragon.
Okay, so
Yeah, Luna would not know this, of course.
Nope.
Lucas is gonna come over, and also go, Badges. I may need to make use of your godly nipples.
At least buy a guy out dinner
Are you-
first or some drinks.
Are you gonna try and shake Badge's hand?
Badges,
they
if
need
you
your
will-
nipples.
It's basically what I said.
Oh,
It's like ET, but with nipples.
I will say this very clearly, Badges. I can
we
Pilot.
lost her.
I can pilot the dragon if, however, I might need the last bits of him.
See, I
And
don't
if
think
I get
it's
the
a
last
good...
bits of him, oh, it's a terrible idea. But it's also that, or we go and we release an Amalga Hound, or we depower our dragon and make it weaker so when we actually have to fight it. And otherwise, if we do it this way, we cause someone that already wants to commit a fun rhymes with memicide
Alright, so-
against the people that are likely very evil already, or we depower the dragon and hope that they're nice, or we fight a gigantic deity essentially, and terrifying. I have to assume it's terrifying based on all of your reactions. I don't know what a Doom Duck is. If I can very politely ask and get you to willingly hand over your last pieces of him, we might be able to do it. So we can do it in such a way we can open the portal and we can keep the dragon running at 100%.
Look, I will admit that I'm...
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
it's what we got.
I'll admit that I am not thrilled about having somebody inside me that I did not invite to do so.
Yeah, it sounds like a consent issue, but go on.
But at the same time, I think concentrating these the Zanu Fedi or what we've got going on here into a single host is a worse idea. So we're definitely not going to go down that route.
I will make one other small point in this. It would be more than one deity within myself.
You know, I think you meant that to be reassuring.
Oh, no, I'm saying that there won't be any room for control for either.
I don't really want to bet on that.
Well, I've
I
been on
trust
me
that
for
you
my
know what-
entire life. And it's kind of gone 50-50, so we've got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, no.
It's better odds than I've had for a lot of my life.
Yeah, I know. And you walked uphill both ways in the snow to get to school. I got it.
I walked on sharp shards of glass uphill in a, what's it called? When those giant when those rocks fall from the sky,
Asteroid?
a volcanic
Meteorite?
eruption.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd pat you on the shoulder, but I'm not.
It's
there's no-
unpleasant. No, you can. It's only with the handshaky thing. That's why I did it with Jackson of Ohio.
So we're not doing that. So look, our options are apparently either unleash and fight multiple horrors, each of which could likely wipe out most of the bellowing wilds by themselves, or we
Yeah.
take one of the dragon crystals and reduce its capabilities.
And the third option of hope that one deity is stronger than another deity, and the other deity being one that's.
How would
What?
I'm
What
gonna
was
say
this-
it this way: is a deity as much as as much as a piece of plastic is a rock.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Des?
How would one take in a deity, or are you the only one that can?
And I got something.
The only ones of us that can are myself or Godly Nipples Newth.
That's right.
What?
Jackson of Ohio could have done it, but I've already removed him as an equation from that.
Probably a good thing.
What
It
Zanu
was a
tells
very
you?
good thing.
Again in your head. We can remove one from the dragon, and then I can drive it. I would have to use
I will-
your body, but
I will share this information, and I will say you can have an arm. And then you get to fight the other monster that is currently the other arm. There are a lot of things
I
inside
am
of
not
that is
fighting
me.
it.
There are too many.
anyone. It is a partnership. For most part.
Oh, that is the part that you shouldn't have said. You almost had me. And then you son of a... Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to put it to a vote. The whole consolidating godliness thing is off the table. Those who are in favor of unleashing unspeakable horrors to get a crystal, say aye. Those who are in favor of taking one of the dragon crystals, because the other alternative is far worse on many levels so far. So I'm not locking that one in. But those are the two options. Nobody knows where another one is. We can't create one that I know of.
I have to abstain for now. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. We have an even number of people, so
You also have Hexel and Ohio Jack with you.
Yeah, but
No.
we don't count those
I was
people.
gonna say,
I'm sorry.
they don't get any votes in this.
Granted, they likely vote just to use the dragon ones.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Mega Hound is terrifying.
They were
Um,
granted the rank of passenger.
I'm just here because I was outnumbered, so I will also abstain.
I vote we use the yellow crystal from the dragon if we're putting it to a vote.
As do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it either, Luna, but the other option is worse. So
Better a dragon that flies than an amalgam that eats everything else.
Okay.
all right, so Des,
Four
you want
to
me to have Big
4.1.
Steam do it so your hair stops getting frizzy, or do you?
I'll
Let the
take
rest of
it.
Okay.
Badges, if I may,
Yeah.
one last
I
thing,
can-
just between the two of us. And I do lean in a bit. Should
Keep
the
my hands behind
opportunity...
my back.
Oh, no, please do.
Okay.
Lucas will do the same. Lucas will, should the need arise, where we need him, don't sacrifice yourself.
I wasn't planning on.
I have a
ain't giving
better
him-
chance of surviving anyways.
I ain't giving him
It was
quack.
Just,
And in fact, to get him all together, you'll have to tear these out of my body.
I'm saying if in the situation where it's you or I needing to consolidate it,
And I'm saying
don't
that
consolidate it.
that moment, yeah, that moment will
Lucas,
never
roll
come.
me a con save.
It's actually something I'm weirdly good at.
You're a paladin.
Nope, only somewhat good at. 28.
Okay.
Weirdly good at.
You can feel him trying to touch badges. It does not have to be a handshake. It can be, as long as there's physical touch, you can roll for it.
Okay. And I am speaking once again to Zanu.
Okay,
This
some
is not
really
something I'm
weird-
sharing with badges.
Yeah,
but this
no,
is something
while you're doing that, badges is like, there's a really weird tension between us right now, and
we
I
are
will
not
say
going
I'm
to
flattered.
kiss.
Okay, I'm flattered, but
I'm sorry, you're just not my type.
yeah, no, you're not
Chefs,
my type either.
man.
That's why I was worried about it. I didn't want to break your heart.
No, and I didn't like. I don't want to break yours, but I'm also going to be very honest. I'm not into this.
Curry
He just
hands
gestures
Encino a
widely.
silver coin.
But to Zanu, he does quickly go. He does say to Zanu, "If I need to, I will, but do not expect or do not attempt to take before I do."
I would have much more strength to protect you all on the other side.
Quack, does it look like I care? Do you think for a moment that you are in any way mentally sound enough to deal with someone that could be friendly? Even if they're not, I don't trust you to deal with this at the moment. This is a terrible idea that none of us like, and we are all going in a way we hate.
Encino
So shut up.
and Boulder also have one.
Then get
Maybe
them to come to
theirs.
me. Don't.
They
Do
have
not-
not. I have not been able to put any influence on them. Not really.
We got
Then you're
antivirus.
staying. Then you're staying. Can't believe I'm saying it this way. You're staying shattered with the shattered. I understand what I am. Parts of you and parts of me are enough to be able to deal with this. But do not test me or make me play my hand.
Hopefully, my power on the other side will be enough. And he goes silent again.
Damn, it never shuts up. Okay. Or I guess me,
Oh,
damn it.
him.
Yeah, but he always talks regardless. Anyways.
All right. So last crystal in place.
Yeah.
And the entire time, Jack has actually been drawing on the map where, like, attaching it, trying to figure out where, like, this all ends.
Fool's Crossing.
Come on, man. It's always going to be Fool's Crossing.
It was always going to be Fool's Crossing.
I mean, what fool wouldn't choose Fool's Crossing?
Not a very good
The place where, I mean, it's the place where most of you got together to begin with. So obviously it's going to be the place where
We
everything...
got together in
no.
Funderico, my
Under
guy.
Rico.
Never mind. I can't remember squat. Never mind.
No,
okay,
Fool's
let's get
Crossing
too many
involved
towns.
fires and parties.
Yeah,
that's
that was where Grands is at.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
Kurt became the Disco King.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is where Kurt started his.
So, yeah.
well,
we got
he's
her-
currently touring the Bellowing Wilds, so he's not going to be interested.
So, how are we gonna get the
His
entirety?
his big song is Me, Myself, and Big Bad.
Great. Boulder?
How do we get Fool's Crossing not on top of the place where we're about to open a giant portal?
There's some clearings around Fool's Crossing. And
The
honestly,
entire area is a clearing.
yeah. But we can park off to the side, and honestly, for safety, we can take out the last crystal and take it with us, so that nobody has the means to make off with Luna's dragon while we're gone. Because I assume we're going to be gone.
Come on, let's go and get ready to be murdered.
Jack,
Wouldn't be the first time.
Already dead.
is there anything that your studies have shown
How
about
many of us haven't died before? I'm sorry, that's a weird question.
Oh,
I think Luna and Badges. I have a feeling Boulder's not on the list.
Boulder's Boulder? That is all I can say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just gonna keep that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Just
The answer is he's never been alive.
Are dwarves actually humans or this animated rock? Who knows?
The answer is yes.
it's just jars all the way down.
Anyways,
So
let's get into combat.
With what?
as
Something.
No.
Something's going
There's
to
got
bite
to be
us.
something.
With ourselves.
Yes.
Not, I mean, like, not me against you. I mean, like, deep down, our personal issues that we've been troubling with.
Introspection.
That was the Mercury Dragon.
as
You see,
yeah,
No.
y'all.
my
y'all
father
already had
beat me
that
when I
so
was a
far.
child. And
Okay,
then,
no, we're done. We're done. We're
Mute.
done with that.
He doesn't know that there is a new link still.
So, are you guys just head to Fool's Crossing?
I'd assume so.
Yeah, unless that's where Jack came to the same conclusion, right?
Oh yeah, he did, and it
anything-
was just oh no.
Yeah.
And we
So-
solved this, and we're 10 intelligence, and
I want to talk to
Whatever
Heckel
you
at some
are.
point on
Huh?
the flight. I want to talk to Heckel at some point on the flight.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Weird out of the blue question, Heckel. Are you familiar with a Godric the Third?
Not the third, the second, I think, was the one my parents talked about.
Okay. We ran into four claimers in a clearing.
You did. How did they get here?
They were here, like you were.
Interesting.
Or at least they claim to follow one known as Godric the Third. Don't know if it's actually a descendant of his or otherwise.
Godric the Second was the king during Zanu's attack. So I'm not
the follow the
surprised.
four claimers.
If he is anything like the second before him, he will be as logical and as understanding. As those before.
Would it stand to reason that he has seen the signs?
He probably has, yes.
Fun.
I'm in the back sharpening my axe.
man, you gotta love those synonyms. Understanding and logical.
And
Synonyms.
the third would have not necessarily gone under the augmentation process.
Put
Absolutely.
synonyms in my porridge.
Well, it depends on when the third was born, effectively. If it was during the existence of the four claimers, sure, but if it was after their fall, not necessarily.
Very true. Do you worry?
Not worry so much. Well, I'm more worried about recognition more than anything else.
Recognition. There's. How old are you?
That's not relevant to the present conversation.
I mean,
My people's past go along with yours.
if they are the dwarves of legend, yes.
Then everything that's been said has been said.
I mean, as long as the stories are not true of the dwarven leader, then I believe we should be all right.
The Foreclaimers were a legend. And the dwarves are also legends.
Yes, but from my understanding, the dwarven, well, king? I don't know their titled names. He was apparently ruthless and cold-hearted and allowed his people to suffer until the Foreclaimers arrived.
Does that not sound familiar to how people describe the Foreclaimers?
Very true, boogeymen of the night.
And we were of the earth.
As long as Godric is not the same as Rost from the stories, I believe that we will be fine. You weren't muted.
Then we should hope that legends don't need to come back to the present.
Agreed. As you get to Fool's Crossing,
How long does it take us to get to Fool's Crossing?
Narrative amount of time.
narrative amount of time, why?
Great. I'm gonna find a small space in the dragon to sit alone and meditate, essentially,
Okay.
and kind of just look look not at Zanu inside of myself, but look at the shattered lines of what I am, and sit in fear that Zanu isn't that the Foreclaimers aren't the only thing that get pushed behind a portal. Because Lucas is not ready to be whole.
Does Desiree feel any different after having, sorry, this can
Yeah.
be addressed later. After having said later to her contract
So,
that she didn't agree to, and it's happening again.
yes. There is this feeling for you of emptiness. You go to reach for your patron, and it's just not there.
So nothing out of what she kind of expected,
Yeah.
given the farewell.
Yeah. Given how it ended.
Mhm.
Does Desiree still have the cape Lucas gave?
I don't know, does she?
I'd assume so.
A white bath towel.
It's whatever you want it to look like, so I guess.
Just a cloak, because some places aren't chill with tieflings like that.
Yeah, you don't feel anything right now. So we'll figure that out.
At all?
And Lucas, there is something, but it's weak. And it's the best way I can say it is that it's shattered.
So it feels like touching broken glass.
Yeah.
Sharp.
As you all get to Fool's Crossing, the people are kind of out admiring the lines on the ground. They're out looking at the lights in the sky. They're just figuring it out. You watch kind of people are taking their stuff and leaving just because they don't feel safe here anymore.
Weird things going on in the bellowing wilds. Let's stick around and watch. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Especially in a town that isn't fully like a town. It's kind of like a party city. but there are people who are staying.
Duty or stubbornness. Either way.
Yeah. When you do get into town, Ohio Jack is trying to find this place effectively of like the epicenter of the portal.
Likely the center of town.
Likely the only building that's actually a building.
Well, I guess we'll try not to get in the way of the people flooding out of Fool's Crossing. And
there's about 3 wagons staying, and of course there is one building still in town.
Grant's Bakery.
Is the mayor around, or did he also move on?
He pieced.
He pieced? Okay.
He pieced. He's been working with
Sounds like a great
people to
guy.
leave.
Okay.
Oh, then no, he is a great guy.
You thought he just dropped ship and said, nah, I'm out.
No.
I'm
He
out.
did not jump ship. He did not jump
I
ship.
don't know. I've heard enough terrible mayors that have just gone, peace out.
No, he's like, okay, yeah, no. I gotta help.
Well, let's go say hi to Gran.
I'm gonna go check about people that want to like stick around and kind of try to help them their way along.
Okay.
Right.
Shall be interesting.
So
the door.
Badges is going to see Gran.
Yep.
Who is going to help with the stubborn people?
I think Boulder.
If y'all really need help, I have thaumaturgy.
Badges. Anyone else going to Gran or the stubborn ones?
Encino's going with just kind of like playing bodyguard with Ohio Jack. He doesn't know if Hecthul can fight, and if things are going to get wacky, it's best.
Ohio Jack is going probably to Gran's.
Okay.
Luna will probably stick with Ohio Jack as well.
Okay.
Is going to where the portal is most likely to open.
Does Rye? So are you helping the stubborn people, or you're gonna go to Gran's? Okay.
Gran's is where this portal is going to open. Hopefully, it doesn't destroy the shop. So she makes amazing pies. Like her
And
baked goods are
Lucas?
top.
I think Lucas is going to go into the port. He's going to check with Boulder if he wants any help. But he's being pulled towards the big
Gran's.
I can be quite the persuasive person.
Yeah.
Giant rock dragons are good to getting people to move.
Yeah. Okay.
Be well, Boulder. Be
And
well.
don't die. Who knows what you need to do to actually get this thing going.
So, for
That's Red Death on Tuesdays.
Man.
Yep. Magic, go sit down. Yes. So, for the stubborn party,
You mean me? Understandable.
for Boulder, there are 3 people who are still left: a fruit seller, a jeweler, and a blacksmith.
Ah, shoot, the blacksmith. Gosh dang it.
Um,
They're last. The fruit seller is probably gonna be the easiest one to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about a hill of bananas over there.
You
Sorry.
see that the fruit
Mute.
seller is because I'm gonna say that you guys have come in the morning. And he is peeling some like oranges and you see that he watches the way that it falls onto the ground. He inspects it and he's like, "Yep, today's a good day. Today is a good day."
You say it's a good day. If I may, is this a day that you intend to survive?
The fruit says, "I'm going to have a good day."
If you want the best chances of having the good day that the oranges or fruit appear to want to grant you, I'd suggest leaving town.
Why do you say that?
All the energy heading here is one going to drive any traffic that you may get for trading away. But also, if I may be frank, the heroes of the Bellowing Wilds just came here.
Oh.
Last time they went to Valgari, place fell down. Last time they went to Alchemist Quarry, place fell into a pit, and a trask crawled out.
I take that. I take. All right. Yes.
I don't trust him either.
And you just see him like starting to pack up at that point.
Okay.
Okay, cutting to badges: Luna, Encino, Dez, and Lucas.
I didn't realize we all went with
Y'all went. As you enter, Gran, as cheery as ever, turns around to see you, Encino. Encino! Oh, it is so good to see you, my boy. Come here. You are skin and bones. Let me feed you. Come sit.
It is a delight to see you again, Gran. How have you been?
Oh, I have been baking pies and thankfully the shaking stopped, so now it's easier to get around. But I have been just doing my pies and, taking care of the Fool's Crossing.
Doing your pies, eh?
Yes, I have not seen you before.
And she brings out a whole apple pie for you all and is like, "Here, for you to all eat together." Yes.
You're
You have
going
not
to
had
want
my
some of the
pie.
You're going to want some.
I think she just took the whole thing, if I'm reading this body language correctly. And I am. And Badges is like, I love Gran's pie, but I got bigger things to worry about. Gran, how long have you been here in Fool's Crossing?
I was here before Fool's Crossing was Fool's Crossing. I found a very nice place to bake, and I stayed, and then the town built up.
In all your time here, have you seen any Volclaimer ruins?
A Volclaimer? What's that?
Nothing good.
He's going to point at Hectel, because I'm assuming Hectel came along.
Oh, hello, dearie. Have you had my pies before? Let me get you a pie.
And she's like turning around to go grab another pie for Hexel. And she looks at Lucas.
"I have not seen you before. I do need a pie as well. I will get you both pies."
I
If
will politely decline, madam.
I was gonna say, if she comes back with a burnt pie for Lucas, I'm just gonna have to laugh.
You hear
food
the
turns to
slow
ash in my
clicking
mouth.
of Encino's neck as he turns to stare at Lucas.
Most food turns to ash when I try.
Gran's pies are kind of magical.
They're made with love. You will enjoy it. Here, have a pie.
If you want, you all can look down in the basement. I have it for storage, and there's some things on the wall there that I can't read. I've never been able to. It's all gobbledygook to me.
Thank you, madam. I shall. If you do not mind, I shall check the gobbledygook.
Of course, go ahead. Just
It's already halfway there.
be careful down those stairs. For for my age, it's very hard to get down them. So just be careful, dearie.
Watch out for the icy stuff.
Gran, I I say this because I respect your culinary prowess and because you're a sweet old lady. This place is probably going to end in some sort of horrible localized apocalypse.
Oh, don't be silly. They've been saying that forever, dearie.
We've been through 3 apocalypses so far, and they have destroyed all 3 places. I say this because I don't want the world to lose out on your pies.
It's all right, dearie. You take a look at the basement.
I would really
This
feel
woman's
better
going to
if
be
you
the
went
death
with
of
one
me,
of
I
those
swear.
3 remaining traders just for a little while. 'Cause this is either going to be over very quickly or it's not going to be bad. I can't really see it being a drug out thing at this point. We're either going to know right away or nothing's going to happen.
With that, you're gonna roll me persuasion.
Oh, I'm so good at that. I'm a people person, don't you know?
For Boulder, who do you go
hello
to
there.
next?
I go to the jeweler next.
All right.
18.
Natural 18. I have 0 ability when it comes to persuasion.
All right. Um,
Out of character, does this character not raise any red flags for anyone?
No, Grant is a
None whatsoever.
sweetheart. Absolutely none.
At this
Like
point,
my
I don't.
brain is like screaming suspicious. I don't trust.
Look, Badges fully expects her to turn out to be some sort of polymorphed ancient dragon or some sort of Stygian horror that decided rather than eating souls and sanity, she liked pies. Badges is fully ready for this, but Badges really likes Grant, and he respects Grant. So
This is Nana before she moved to Cleveland.
yeah,
I don't know. It gives me real.
Just
It
make
puts
sure
the
you've got
lotion
the
in
right
the
spoon.
basket vibes, and I don't like it.
Just make sure you've got the right.
Not
spoon.
exactly those vibes. I'm just gives me
Would
horror
you
movie
bake
villain
me?
vibes.
I would bake me. I'd bake me hard.
that's where I'm gonna end today.
Okay. We'll deal with the jeweler and the rest
Yeah,
of
we're
it
dealing
later.
with everything
That's
else
fine.
next week.
It's a next week problem.
Yep, we're
It also
dealing
gives you
with
time to get maps together. So you know what? It works out.
Yeah, that is a benchmark reaction for me.
So,
I just wanted to. I'm sorry. Like out of character, every alarm bell in
Just
my
wanted
head
to
is
quack
screaming. I
up.
hate it.
Yeah. Well, we'll be quacking quack up pretty soon.
oh yeah.
There'll be much
A
quacking.
week.
Don't
Thank
worry,
you.
Granny's gonna try to kill us.
Thank you to all of my players. Thank you to Scar. Thank you. Nope. Thank you to Scarred for being a paranoid about every little thing. It makes
This
my
is
life
this
so
is this
much
is me,
easier.
not Lucas. It's just.
Thank you to Ruth for bringing Desrai. I know you didn't get to do all that much because we weren't fighting. But trust me,
He's
it's gonna get-
more than just sexy and
Smashes maybe.
strong.
I mean,
Thank
it is
you.
nice to see badass as opposed to just muscle mommy, sexy. So, sorry.
He's a badass.
Indeed.
Thank you for Mudkip. Yeah. Mudkip Boulder needs to say more. Needs to say more. I'm gonna say
Everything
it that
I've
way.
said, I've had to interrupt people to say, so we're doing great.
Thank you to Encino, our I swear he's the only true like good on this team at this point. Thank you to Backile for bringing the other of always stubborn badges, and thank you for bringing Luna soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Soon.
Why not?
And thank you to our producer tonight, to Hellhounds. Although I couldn't see the commentary, I'm very excited to watch it back and see what happens. What? Baba Yaga? So thank you to chat. As always, I couldn't read your comments, but I thank you for being here, and thank you for those watching in the future on YouTube or the VOD. If you've watched it here, you must have liked it, so hit the bell. So please hit the bell, subscribe, and do all the things to know when something goes out. We are live. Please don't make me math.
6. Yes.
Yes.
6 times.
6 days a week.
Uh,
Because I think
yep.
I'm gonna get Thursday or Tuesday back. I think we're good there.
Woo! All right. So you're here 6 days a week. Please come watch anything. There's so much stuff, and it's all good. And as always, please be nice to each other. Night, y'all.
Night.